All right, everybody, we're going to get started here. We've got everybody in the lineup, so we're going to start promptly today. I just want to say thank you for everybody showing up today. I know it's Sunday and taking the time out. It's really great that you guys are all here, so thank you. We've got a pretty good lineup today of pupperoos, and what we'll do is we'll get started. And if there's any questions, throw them in the chat. The app team coordinators will be answering questions throughout the virtual today. So any questions, you can just throw them in the chat. If you click the little chat button at the bottom, a separate window will pop up on your screen. If you're on a phone, if you click the chat button, it will take you to a different screen, and then you'll have to actually hit the back button to go back to the live video feed, just in case anybody gets nervous. Try to give you a little heads up there. And with that, we'll get started with our first presenter, who is going to be Parker. Let me just spotlight Parker for everybody. And now this foster actually has 3 dogs in her house. She's got Parker and 2 others that just came up yesterday. So I'm not sure if she wants to talk about all of them at once. We'll let Krista decide, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so my house is a bit chaotic going on. You'll see the puppies up here. Parker's back here playing with my big dude. This is not Parker. This is Parker down here on the floor playing around. I'm not even going to do tricks with him today because he's playing and there's no way I'm going to get his attention for this. But this is Parker. He is a 2-year-old hound mix, about 60-ish pounds. As you see, gets along great with other dogs. Gets along great with kids. I've got 3 of them, 4, 10, and 14, and he gets along great with them. Let's see, what can I tell you? He knows sit. He knows down when he tries to counter surf. We tell him down, he climbs off. He knows, he knows to lay down. He is crate trained. He is potty trained. He will cry at the door when he needs to go out. I tell him Parker crate. He runs right into the crate. He eats all his meals in his crate. He has no issues with the crate at all. He has played very nicely. You can tell it's a different type of play with the puppies. Lou, move out of the way. It's definitely a more gentler play with the puppies. So you could tell he definitely knows like how to do his thing when he's playing with different ages. Lou, get off. Let's see. What else can I tell you about him? I think I said he's about 60-ish pounds. We are working on his no pull on the leash. He just started doing that, but he is a very fast learner. And so he picked it up pretty much right away, but it's just taking some consistency to get him used to it. It's kind of dog pile here. So if you can even see him under the mess of dogs right now. Yeah, so that's Parker. If you want, I can talk about the 2 pups. It's up to you, Nick. Otherwise, I can do the puppy palooza later with them.
Why don't you go ahead and give a quick synopsis of them, and then we'll just come back again.
Okay. So, as you can hear them all growling at each other. So we have Marsh is this chocolate one right here, and Moss is this little guy right over here. They're both boys. They're about 5 months old, about 30-ish pounds. Both boys. Both like lab mixes. They slept amazing last night, completely in their crates, no accidents, no whining, no nothing. They did awesome. Again, they play well with others. I've had some kids over yesterday and they were completely fine with the kids as well. They have no issues on the leashes, climbing up and down the stairs. So far, we're all good with them.
All right, that's perfect. All right, guys, so do a lot of information out there at you. So Parker is the hound dog here with the little white feet, like he's wearing shoes. So just so you know, that's the Parker. That's the one we were just going over. He's been here for a couple weeks now. He's a very smart guy. Very smart guy. Hounds are very smart and they're very loyal dogs. As you can tell, Parker's got a lot of energy still, which is great because when you have a hound dog, you don't want them just laying around when you first get them. You want to be able to train them, and the energy helps for that. And these are the 2 little guys here. We're going to circle back to them in a little bit just to get more information and maybe a better view once the dog pile stops. So we'll hit them again in just a little bit. But guys, that is Parker. So if you have any questions, reach out, throw them in the chat, and set up a meet and greet because Parker is a great guy. All right. We're going to jump over to our next presenter, who's going to be Drew. Drew is another hound dog, similar to Parker, just a little bit shorter and a little bit smaller and stout stature. So let me just highlight Drew for everybody. Drew, where'd you go? Yeah, there he is.
Drew. This is Drew. Drew is a young dog. I think he's between 1 and 2, but his behavior is closer to 1. He's very puppy-like. He's very energetic. He's a lot of fun. He learns new games, and he just missed the thing flying, but he might find it. There you go. He's very energetic. He's a lot of fun. He's very smart. I've had him for 15 days. He's learned commands. He knows, Drew, come here. Drew, sit, sit. Good boy, Paul. Good boy. Down, down. Not now, but okay, good boy. What a good boy. He's amazing. He's a lot of fun. He's very playful. I think he's about 40 pounds now. He was 35 when he came. He's eaten quite a bit. He's gained a few pounds, which he needed. Now he's at a pretty good weight, I think. He's not house trained fully. We're working on it. He sleeps all night in his crate. He doesn't go in there by himself, but if I give him the command and I take him by the collar, he will walk in there. So he doesn't fight it. He just doesn't go in on his own. He's very gentle and loving. He does mouth a little bit when he gets excited, but that's puppy stuff. He does not bite. He has no food aggression, no toy aggression. He has shown no aggression towards any animals whatsoever. I have a larger dog who's actually just laying in the chair behind us right now, and they play beautifully together. And I have a smaller dog who's a senior. Doesn't like to be bothered much. Sometimes Drew wants to play with him. He's not so happy about playing any longer. But Drew definitely plays with the larger dog. Yeah, so he's trying to play. The larger dog isn't happy right now, but he'll play. And this is Drew. Anything I missed? Any questions?
All right, no, you nailed it there. So that's Drew, guys. He's a great fella. He's been up now for, like Gail said, 15 days, and he does a great job. He's been at numerous events, and he just hangs out. And right now he's trying to play with the other doggy, and the other doggy is saying no.
She's also barking at something outside.
Oh, out the window, always.
Yes, exactly. And he's a lot of fun. Oh, there they go.
I have 6 of them. When they see something out the window, they're all in the bay window like,
you know,
hey.
They sound very serious, but both their tails are very high. They're playing. They're wonderful. He's wonderful. He's a lot of fun. And he's super smart. The commands he learns, just a couple of minutes with him and he learns it. So now he took Jazzy's bed. We'll see how that goes.
I got your bed now. See, this is what happens. You jump down.
Yeah, oh, there you go. So, and they'll play for a while now.
All right. Well, guys, that is Drew. If you have any questions, you can throw them in the chat. Definitely reach out and see this guy in person. He is fantastic. If you need to see any more videos of Drew, you can also check out our YouTube channel, the Last Chance YouTube channel. He's on there from the last event that I recorded. So there's also other videos there, some other dogs that could not make it today. So with that being said, we will jump over to our next pupperoo, who is Fergalicious. Fergal, guys. Let me spotlight Fergal for everybody. Oh, it's Sunday. It's Fergal's lazy day.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. This is Fergal. He's such a veteran at this. He can do this in his sleep now. This is Fergal. He's, let's see, 120 pounds. He's great on the leash, great crate trained, house trained. He, no food aggression, very gentle with treats. He is good with dogs, but a slow introduction. He's good with people. after a long, slow introduction. Once he gets to know you, he just has a little fear of man. So it takes a little while, but once he warms up, he's fine. Went to the event in Petco yesterday, met Tara again, and just hung out with her. She gave him a bunch of treats, and he stood next to her and smelled her and just ended up laying on his back with his feet in the air. He's so much better than he was a while ago when he first came here. He's getting more and more comfortable as we socialize him more. We just get him out to meet people. You can't just reach out and touch him and start petting him. He's not a fan of that. After he meets you and gets to know you, yeah, you can pet him. I throw him on his back. I wrestle with him. He's as gentle and sweet as they come, and probably more loyal than I expected. If he does get excited or barking, you just tell him no. He stops and comes back next to you. If he gets excited because he sees another dog, he pulls back easy and he sits with you until you tell him. When he does meet other dogs, he comes out of the gate so excited and wants to meet them. Once he gets his little sniffs in and forgets about it, he doesn't even bother with the dog. He just keeps walking with them. We went on many walks with Esty and other meets he's had, and it all went well. So he's ready. As you can see, he is gorgeous. He got a custom-made quilt. I forget who made it. I'll have Jen post about it. But this is the man. He's beautiful. Besides being so sweet, he's a gorgeous dog. Look at that face. Look at that. I know Nick and a bunch of people from the rescue have met him, and he just gets better by the day.
Yeah, guys, he's a big mush. Once you get to know Fergal, he's like Joe said, super loyal, and he just will jump in the couch right next to you, and he thinks he's a Chihuahua, so he tries to lay in your lap, and you're like, dude, you're 120 pounds. He's like, so?
And it's about 100 pounds of heart. That's how I look at it with him. He's all heart.
It's that head. 50 pounds by itself. He's got like this massive head.
Look at this guy. Say we wake you up, Al.
He's like, hi guys.
Yeah. And this is what he does most of the day. He's very low energy, low maintenance. He'll play with spurts and then hang out, and then he just wants to lay down. As long as you're in the room with him, he's actually very calm.
All right, guys. Well, that is Fergal. So definitely meet this guy. He is a love. Anybody that's met him has fallen in love with him. The 120 pounds has deterred some people, but as long as you go into it knowing he's a bigger dog that thinks he's a smaller dog, he'll fit in great.
Yes, he will.
All right. Well, that is Fergal, guys. So if you have any questions, you can throw them in the chat, and definitely go meet this guy. He is gorgeous. All right. So we will jump over to our next presenter. I believe my list is a little off now. I think it's Katie we're going to be going to now. So let me spotlight Katie for everybody. Let me find Katie on my list. Here we go. All right. So we are up to Katie, guys.
So the extreme opposite of Fergal is teeny tiny Katie. She's about 14 pounds. So I bet they clean up bigger than she does after Fergal. But Katie just got here yesterday. She's really, really sweet. She's a little timid. I was met this morning, though, with tail wag. She was very excited to get out and eat. But then outside, it's very gusty today. And she's a little unsure about that. I don't know if you saw earlier, I had her out there with a long lead. She was getting a little anxious. So I brought her back in and she went right to her crate, her safe place. She does love her crate. She likes to hide in a corner. She loves dogs. That's my Elcar dog over there, who's been sitting outside her crate to give her moral support. She, like all of new arrivals, flight risk, little beagles especially, their noses get them into trouble, but she's also just, very squirrely and small. So you got to be quick. I keep this long lead on her just so she gets a little bit of space from me, and she's been pottying outside. There's no accidents, but the long lead really helps with that. I normally use a cable, but the cable is a little bit too much for her. And also I don't want her to get teeny tiny self trapped underneath somebody. So, that's basically it. She's quiet as a mouse. I've never, ever seen, I call this a unicorn beagle. Quiet, beagle. There's not a bark out of her. She's really small, so I don't know whether she's a pocket beagle or maybe mixed with something. She's got a little dachshund face. She did come in. She was surrendered with Stella, who I think might be next. Hi, say hi to Stella. So I mean, who knows? She's about 1 year old, I was told, I think, if I have that correct. But she's a gem. She's really quiet, really sweet. She will cuddle with you. She was cuddling up with me yesterday. She does love my daughter's Yogi Bo. If you don't know what that is, it's almost like a beanbag chair. All the dogs seem to like it, and she really took to that and slept on that most of yesterday. So this is Katie. This is all I know about her so far, but she's delightful.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, guys, Katie is a little nugget there. As you can tell, she's that little spot in the back there, and the you can see a little face there. There she is. She's very cute. Look at those eyes. She's like, "Are you gonna make me come out?" Oh.
Well, the door's open, and yesterday she was in the corner on the Yogi Bo, and my husband came down. He's looking around. I go, "Let's play find the foster dog." So he had to go hunting for her, and then he saw the leash. He found her.
All right. Well, yeah, Katie just came up yesterday, guys. So any questions, we'll know more information as the week progresses, but you can definitely reach out to your app coordinator if you want to meet this little gal and start setting something up so that you're first in line. All right. So if there's any questions for Katie, throw them in the chat, and we will jump to our next presenter, who is going to be Stella. Give me 1 second to spotlight Stella, guys.
Hello, everybody. This is Stella, a 3-year-old dachshund mix who's about 27 pounds. She also arrived yesterday. So in the short time we've had her, she's shy, but very sweet, very friendly. She loves pets, loves to cuddle. She actually seeks out cuddles. She loves to be around people. Whether we're sitting on the couch or making dinner or just up moving about the house, she wants to be near you. She is still decompressing a little bit, but quickly, she's quickly achieving that. Very good on a leash. Took her out on a walk this morning. Was right by my side the whole time. No pulling, no running. Just absolutely great. Doesn't seem to be a chewer. Had her in the crate all night with a couple of blankets and no problems there. Still getting used to the crate, but like I said, we had her in it last night, settled down and slept great without issue. She loves to show her goofy side, rolling around on her back, whether it be in the house or in the grass outside. Overall, just a total love bug. Just loves to be among the people.
Very nice. Yeah, she looks like one of my last chance fosters that I foster failed on. Same face, same body style, except for mine has a little bit longer legs. They're very cuddly and very warm. That is Stella, guys. Cute, cute, cute. She's like, get out of my face. I want to sleep. All right. Well, if there's any questions about Stella, guys, you can throw them in the chat. And yeah, that's her in a nutshell. She's cute. She's cuddly. She's sleeping. And she's like, whose lap am I going to sleep on next? So set up a meet and greet so you can make sure it's yours. All right, we're gonna jump back to the WrestleMania over at for Marsh and Moss here, guys. Oh wait, there's no WrestleMania. They're all relaxing now. Perfect timing. Let's jump back over there. Hold on 1 second, guys. Where did they go on my list? Here we go, guys. There we are.
Okay, so I put Parker away so you guys can see the other side of the puppies when Parker's not with them. So this is generally them. I do have to say, they have like totally different opposite personalities. So this one right here is Moss, and he wants to be right by your side, wants to just like when we go on the leash, right next to me, no issues. This is Marsh. Marsh is more inquisitive of life and the outside world. Still not pulling because he's so little, but he definitely loves to check everything out. But as you see, when they're kind of done, they're kind of done. They're not they won't sit here and like go back and forth with each other. They just kind of inside they go on the dog bed. They will just lay down and bite on a nylabone or something like that. As you see, they're licking. They are still puppies, but they have not tried to nibble on my fingers, which I'm kind of shocked about. So there has been no, what do they call that? Mouthiness. No mouthiness at all. But yeah, so this is them. They haven't learned any tricks yet. We also haven't really tried too much. They are still all about their food. So the second a treat comes out, they're like falling over each other and their own 2 feet. Come here, guys. Show everybody your cute little faces. Show everybody your cute little faces. This is Marsh. Marsh, say hi. Say hi. His face is stinking adorable. Come here, Moss. And this is Moss. Moss, say hello. Yes, you can get out of your brother's crotch. Thank you very much. Yep, so that's them. They will play, but then they're kind of chill. They're puppies, so they're kind of moldable at this age.
Oh man, they're extremely cute. They're the type of dogs we normally foster in our house. They are definitely very, very cute. And for puppies, they seem to be pretty good energy level. Normally puppies this time of day have the zoomies. And unless Parker's wearing them out, they're seeming to be pretty good. They just want to sit there and cuddle with you.
Yep, they do.
All right, guys. We'll definitely set up a meet here for these guys. They clearly have some kind of lab in them because you can just tell from their heads and their faces. And they just want to give kisses all day long. So if you want to be slobbered on and hugs and kisses and a cuddle dog, there you go. All right. That was great. Let's jump over to Alice and Tammy now. Give me 1 second to spotlight these two.
Hi,
All
hi
right.
everyone. This is Alice on the left. She's the darker brown one, and Tammy is the kind of creamish tan one on the right. They are about 4 months old, about 12 pounds, and they are the sweetest little puppies. As you can see, they are happy to be cuddled. They're still really shy. They came up yesterday. Alice is a little bit more outgoing, and Tammy's a little shyer. She's a little slower to warm up, but she's very, very sweet. They're getting used to humans and kindness. I'm not sure where they came from before, but it seems like knowing that they were at the shelter, maybe they didn't have the greatest start to life, and they're just learning that people can be kind, people can have lots of treats, and they slept really well in their crates last night. A little bit of whining at first, but they slept from about 11 until maybe 5:30 this morning when we got up and they asked to be let out. They're still, like I said, they're still really shy. They prefer to stay in kind of quieter, more protected areas in the house. So their favorite spot to camp out is under our wood stove and in their crate still. We have 2 other dogs, and they are dog friendly. Alice especially has been following the older dogs around the house. Tammy hasn't really shown too much interest, but she isn't growling. She seems just indifferent at this point. She's still a little bit nervous. They love one another, and as you can see, they're really, really great with kids.
And the best part, guys, they're puppies.
They're puppies.
Everybody loves puppies. They're easily molded. You can train them however you want. And as you can tell, they love to cuddle, and puppies love to sleep. They will get the zoomies, and then they'll sleep. And then they'll run around again, and then they'll sleep. Hardest part of puppies is the potty training and leaving them to go to work. So anybody out there looking for some babies, these are babies. They're very young. So just remember that. And you're going to go through those toddler years with them, which comes up in the next couple months, and then they're going to settle down again. So just keep that in mind. And they're still puppies. So enjoy, reach out, try to snatch one of them up today, guys. All right. You guys enjoy cuddling those puppies. We're going to jump over to our next presenter, who is going to be Crescent. Let me just spotlight Crescent for everybody. Oh, yep, just there you go.
Hi.
Perfect.
All right, so this is Crescent. He came in yesterday. He's about 4 months old, about 26 pounds, and he's a love bug. He has a lot of unique characteristics. His right eye is a little brown with a little ice blue on top, which is really, really cute. He has black nails in the front, white nails in the back, and he has the great ears. I also have another dog, which is Pitty, and she's only 2, and they get along great. He just wants to be loved. He loves to just like be hugged and just be, you know, very close to his humans. He learned how to sit in one day. He's very treat motivated, which is great. He loves the zoomies, but he also likes to just relax. He's still a pup, so he does have a lot of energy right now, which is great. So he runs around the yard, and sometimes he's like, he just wants to be outside and sit down with us all here. And as you see, he's just been calm, and he loves to hug. You want to come up? Want to come up? He gives you a kiss, and then he tries to hug you, which is the cutest thing. In the beginning, he's shy, but then once he warms up, he's just a sweet lover boy. And this is Crescent.
All right.
And he's really good with kids. I have 2 daughters, and they love him, and he's really good with them. He does follow me now, so he's my shadow. So wherever I go, he goes. Last night was our first night, so we put him in the crate. He fell asleep around 9:30 and got up at 7, which was great. We also installed the doggy door for my oldest, and she's still trying to get a hold of it. He learned it in one day. So he got up at 7, get him out of his crate. He went down the stairs and straight outside the doggy door. He did his business and he came back in, which was really, really impressive since he's only been with us for 24 hours. So he knows the doggy door. He goes in and out with Brooklyn, and we're always with him. So he's good. He's a very good boy.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, he is very gorgeous too. With those ears. Reminds me of one of my dogs. They have those ears.
Yes, it's the shepherd in him. He's so brilliant. He really, really learned really quick, you know, to go outside, do his business, and come back in. He's really good like that. He's very smart.
Very nice. And you said he's good with your daughters. Are your daughters younger or older?
We have a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Oh, okay, perfect. So that's okay.
Yeah,
Very
and
nice.
sometimes he just does this. He just wants to lay down and he'll stretch out, and that's it. That's it. That's it for the day. And then when he's inside and he wants to play, he just plays with the toys, you know. And he loves his sticks, so we give him a bully stick just for a little bit, and then he'll take a nap afterwards.
Very nice, guys. All right, that is Crescent. Definitely set up me agree with this guy. I'm gonna play now.
Yeah, he wants to play now. Now he's like sunbathing. Hi.
All right, well, that is Crescent, guys. Any questions, throw them in the chat. Reach out to your app coordinator today, set up a meet and greet. And we're gonna go over to our last but not least puppy today is gonna be Flo. Let me just spotlight Flo for everybody.
Good morning.
Hello, this is Flo, guys.
He just got camera shy, but this is Flo. This is Tammy and Alice's sister. She's very, very, very shy, but she's starting to get comfortable. She's hanging out outside of her crate now in this little nook. She is great with kids. I think she likes the snuggles. She either loves it or hates it, but she's very, very comfortable being loved and cuddled. She's starting to get used to her leash, starting to explore the great outdoors a little bit more. She has done a great job going to the bathroom outside. No accidents so far. Her crate is open, so she can come and go as she pleases. And sometimes she wants to hang out here, and sometimes she wants to be in her crate. But she does like corners because she's still very, very shy. She will be good with someone patient. She definitely needs some work and needs to learn how to trust a little bit. Like her sister said, it's not sure what the background was, but she's very scared. So she's starting to just get acclimated to the real world. But glimmers of hope are there. Her little personality keeps coming out, and it's so great. She loves her little plushies. She likes to play with those. She loves bones. She has chewed the bone that we had all the way down. And she's doing great. She's eating, she's drinking, and she may be good with another dog to help her build some confidence. But aside from that, she's we're getting there. We just got her yesterday, so she's still getting situated.
All right, very good. So another puppy for you guys. So everybody loves puppies. So she's, like they said, shy. She's gonna come out of her shell. It takes time, especially for some of these puppies that come up on transport, because transport is a very scary thing. You're being pulled from one area to another. You're driven in a van for many, many hours. So for them to get up here and some of them to act the way they're acting right now is very, very good. But some of the little guys, like the puppies, they're the ones that are the shyest, and they're like, oh, see, there you go. She's opening up already. She's like, what's going on? So they take a little time to get acquainted to their new surroundings, and she just wants some loving. She wants some cuddles. That's it. The more love, more cuddles, the quicker she'll open up. So set up a meet and greet, guys. Have a little lap dog ready to come hang out with you, and you won't be surprised, because she's gonna cuddle you and she's gonna kiss you, and then she's gonna open up. All right. Very good job, Flo. Let's just spotlight myself, everybody. All right, guys. So that is our virtual event for today. It will be up on our Facebook channel. It'll also be up on the YouTube channel. So if you want to rewatch to see any of the dogs again, if you just want to rewatch it all the way through, just so you can once again see the dogs one more time, it'll be up there in about another hour or so. After that, if you do watch the video on YouTube, we are trying to build our YouTube channel to try to help and rescue more dogs and reach a bigger area. So if you could just like the video and share it to any of your feeds, just so we can try to hit a broader range of people, that would be fantastic. The more people we reach, the more dogs we can save, and we can hopefully end up cleaning out those shelters down south that are so full. With that being said, guys, thank you once again to all the fosters for coming on, and thank you for all the adopters out there that were watching today. I'll be back next week with a new set of dogs, and have a great rest of the weekend, guys.